Hello and welcome back to Willey Farms. I'm Donna Cavender. We're located right on Route 13. We're very easy to find. We're just south of Odessa, just north of Smyrna. And of course you can find us on our website at willeyfarms.com. Today's show we're going to talk about natural things. We've got natural lotions and soaps and things that we want to talk about. And also, you know, we've never done a recipe strictly for our vegetarian friends or our vegan friends. So we've got something for you coming up a little bit later in the show. So we're going to cover a lot of different things. We're also going to tell you about all the things that are coming up in the next couple months because it is coming up into the busy holiday season. Now I'm standing here in front of the Halloween candy. We've got that for you, and they have my favorites, black jelly beans. I love these, but we've got all of your favorites as well. And getting beyond Halloween, getting into Thanksgiving, and then of course into Christmas, we've got everything that you need for entertaining and for gift giving too, because we've got great snacks, all of the different snacks and all of the different cookies. We've got fresh ground peanut butter, and we've got gourmet chocolate candy. We've got fudge, and we've got an entire wall of jams, jellies, preserved, pickled things, just all kinds of really good goodies that I know someone that you love would love to get for a gift. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's get started. We're going to visit with Bobby and all of her wonderful natural products. Well, we've made our way here to the naturals department, and it's only natural that we've done that because we have a vendor spotlight for you today, and our vendor is Bobby Grapes. And Bobby, thank you so much for coming out.
You're welcome.
And your products are called Just Natural Things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we want to go through all of these wonderful products. You've got everything from butters and soaps and sprays and bath bombs and
I have a
everything.
little of everything,
Okay.
yes.
Well, now, what made you decide to do this? Because this is your own little cottage industry here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what was the impetus to get this going?
Well, my daughter, who is 17 now,
Okay.
she has special needs.
All right.
And many years ago, I found out she was allergic to a lot of foods,
Oh my.
a lot of chemicals, preservatives and things like that. And so it was my mission to go out and find natural products for her.
Okay.
And I wanted it for my own self too, because you know,
Right.
when you know better, you do better.
Sure.
And so when I would go and I would look at the ingredients, they weren't as natural as I wanted them to be.
Right.
And they were pretty expensive. So I decided one day I was going to start making my own. And this is how Just Natural Things came about in my family.
So overnight you became a chemist.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm actually a nurse, so that kind of helped
well,
a little bit too.
There you go. That's great.
Yeah, so it kind of helped, and so, but yeah.
And
yeah.
how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's go through some of the products that you have here. What are we going to see first?
Well, let's talk about these bath fizzies here. I know this is the thing now, and I make these medium-sized bath fizzies, and I
Okay.
do 3 in a pack, and I do lemongrass and lavender, patchouli, peppermint,
Okay.
different things like that.
And how do you use that?
Well, let's try one.
Okay.
Now you're going to see that they're not vibrant in color. They're sometimes batches vary because I handcraft these batches.
Okay.
And so because there's no food dyes in mine, so they're not going to be bright pink and
Right,
sparkly
right.
because it's very important that they're natural. So let's
Okay.
try this out. Right here is one that I
That's
got out of
one
the
there.
bag
Okay,
for
now
you.
which one, do you know what?
This is lemongrass.
Oh, it smells so
Yeah,
good.
it smells wonderful.
Okay, and so you fill up the bathtub?
Yes, you do, and you stick that in there. And this has Epsom salt, which is detoxing. Look at this.
Get a load of that.
Yes.
Wow.
And then you're going to smell the aroma of the lemongrass.
Oh, is it going to go over?
It might go over. I did dump a little water there before we started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought maybe it might.
Now,
But-
this is something that I've never done a bath bomb before.
Well, they're very relaxing.
Okay.
They're healthy as well. You've
Okay.
got your Epsom salt, your baking soda, you've got your pure essential oils, you've got coconut oil in there. And so people,
So it's good for your skin.
it goes all over your skin.
And the aroma, it's like aromatherapy?
It is like aromatherapy,
Okay.
yes.
Awesome.
It sure is.
And it,
Yeah.
oh,
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
How about
and
that?
it just keeps on, and it just feels so good on your skin. And you can feel the oils on there.
Oh, yeah.
You can smell it. So when you get out of the bathtub, that's what you're going to feel is these wonderful oils on your skin, and you're going to feel very relaxed.
I smell like a glass of iced tea.
Isn't that nice?
The lemon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's very
Yes.
nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
we've got the bath bombs.
Bath bombs.
That's great.
We also have, we've got some sprays here. You know how we like to have sprays for the room? Those sprays are toxic. And so we don't...
Like that we won't talk about the sprays that
Yeah.
come in the aerosol can?
Those are toxic.
Oh, my.
You do not want to breathe those in.
Okay.
And again, what we breathe in, what we put on our body, absorbs into our body and it affects us. And we sometimes don't know that it does.
Right.
And so I've made these nice little room sprays. You can spray them on your linen. You can spray them in your home. You can spray them in your bathroom, as people like to do.
Oh, so if you sprayed it on your bed linens when you go to bed, it just,
It smells
nice.
wonderful. And of course, the lavender helps you sleep.
That's right.
Yes.
I have learned that.
Yes.
Okay.
And these cute little bottles here. So I have geranium and lemongrass and lavender. And I also have some all-natural Germ Away, which is hand disinfectant. And so, yes.
I have heard about those, the ones that you carry around that you buy.
Absolutely.
That they are not the best. After a while, the germs get immune and
They do.
all
They
that sort of
do.
thing.
And this is just pure essential oils. That's all pure essential oils, witch hazel, and water. That's it. There is nothing
Wow.
chemical in these.
So you don't need anything else.
You
just
don't need anything else.
those ingredients.
And
okay.
another thing, my daughter is a mosquito magnet. And
some people are for some reason.
yes,
Yeah.
they emit an odor that the mosquitoes like. And it's not a bad odor, but
I
it's
was
what
going
they
to say,
like.
does that mean they're sweeter?
I think so.
I think
Yeah, I think they're sweet.
That might
well,
be.
my daughter's very sweet.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
must be the case then.
She is. She's
Okay.
very sweet. And
So you have something to chase them away?
This works. I tried it on her. It's called Bug Away. And we've sold out here before. I brought more.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, you spray your hands, every part of your body. I put it on my hands and rub it on her face.
And it does have citronella in it.
It has citronella, it has lemongrass, it has peppermint, it has lavender. Lavender is phenomenal for your skin, so you're going to find lavender in a lot of my products.
Wow.
This does work. I tried it on my daughter first, and I'm telling you, if I put this stuff on her, then it has to be good stuff because she's
Right.
the most important thing.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course. And you just spray
Yes.
it around. And
Spray it everywhere. And if I don't spray an area on her, they'll bite her fingers, they'll bite her face. And so that was one of the things
my
I came up
gosh.
with the
How about
first.
that?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's
it
awesome.
really does work, and it's a great alternative for people. So one of my favorites is this body butter, and it comes in this cute little glass mason
It
jar.
is cute.
Yes. And I made this because, of course, lotion, we all need lotion for our skin.
I know, and I'm not a lotion person, but I think it's because what you get, you put it on, and it's like, ugh, and
Yeah.
you want to walk around like this.
Yes.
Because it doesn't go in and really help your skin.
It doesn't, but this does. I've had a lot of wonderful testimonials with this
Okay.
body butter. It's
All
got
right.
shea butter, mango butter, coconut oil, sweet almond oil. It's got pure essential oils, and it has arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder helps it to
Oh.
absorb into the skin.
Ah.
At first, it seems a little greasy, but it is not. It will absorb in your skin. You just have to wait and give it time.
Okay.
I put this literally all over my body, my feet, my legs, my face at night. I use it as a
Wow.
face cream because face creams are too expensive. I know what's in this.
Oh, yeah.
And I want you to try a little of this. You
Okay.
can get some out.
Okay.
And I'm going to put some on here. You can see body butter. Butter melts when it gets, a room temperature.
So you can use it on your hands
You use it.
in the
You use it.
winter time.
You
put
use
it on
it.
your.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And on your face as well?
On your face. I use it
Wow.
everywhere. Everywhere.
my.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really good stuff, and it will absorb into your skin.
Okay.
This is one of my best sellers, and I make one that is called Cocoa Peppermint, and it smells like a peppermint patty because the cocoa butter smells like chocolate.
Okay.
And it is,
Right.
people love it. And it is, I'm telling you, smell it and it just makes you happy. It just makes you happy.
So it comes in different smells and,
It does.
and ingredients
This
too.
is the patchouli here, but I have lavender and lemon. I have rose geranium. I have cocoa peppermint. I have lemongrass. And I do custom, scents as well because
Oh,
people
okay.
like different things.
Okay.
But there's some basic ones that people love. But this is
All
a
right.
bestseller.
The body butter.
And it goes a long way.
Okay.
It really
Now
does.
what's this in this little jar
Now,
here?
this is sugar scrubs. This is a little sample.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yes, here at Willey Farms, I did put some samples over here. So if you want to come over here at Willey Farms and try some of my products here, I have samples. So take them and try them out.
Good.
And so sugar scrubs, I use these in the shower. And you know how your skin gets all flaky at times?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yes.
So this actually has pure coconut oil, pure lavender essential oil, which this is peppermint, lemongrass, and lavender.
Okay.
And so this is just a little sample. So after you bathe, you'll want to put some of this on your body, and you want to put it in your hand and just exfoliate. And you want to exfoliate your skin.
So it's more of an exfoliate than a moisturizer.
It is both, actually.
Okay.
And the reason it's both is because of the oils that I put in here.
Ah,
and
all
so what I tell people is just exfoliate those areas, watch your eyes. You can put it all over your body and exfoliate. And what happens is after you rinse that off, then that oil is left on your skin, and the essential oil
moisturizes.
smell is wonderful.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, so it's kind of
Okay.
a 2-in-1.
That's awesome. Sugar scrubs. Okay,
Sugar
I'm going to
scrub.
have to try that because
Yes.
I've never tried that
They're really
before.
neat. I
Okay.
hadn't either until I made them. Yeah, I'm like, I want to try this out.
All right. Well,
So,
now these are very cute and pretty,
yes.
and I'm sure they have a function.
Actually, yes. These I call my precious because I have,
Okay.
my husband never understood what these were, and they're pure flaxseed in this.
Oh, okay.
I use flaxseed. They're flaxseed warmers. I have different sizes that you carry. So what happens is the flaxseed is gluten-free, which is important. It holds heat longer than most other grains.
Oh.
And it smells amazing when you heat it up. And again, it's relaxing. So if you have any aches and pains, and if you're even just cold at night, my
Okay.
husband gets cold and he didn't understand, he had some issues. I'm like, I'm warming up. I call it my precious because I use one every night. And actually I have 3 or 4 that I warm up occasionally. I'm
Okay.
serious. I love these things.
All right.
And so he started using them, and I started finding that he got out of my stock several of my flaxseed warmers. There was several in our room, and I'm like, you can't get any more. You're using all my stock.
Now, do you put it behind your neck?
You can put it on
or-
your neck. You can put it on your shoulders. You can, if you're cold, you can put it on your back. You can put it on your
Okay.
knee, your ankle.
All
And
right.
guess what? You can put this in the microwave. That's how I warm it. But you can also use it as an ice pack for things that you
Oh.
need cold. So I would
Okay.
recommend stick it in a plastic baggie, put it in the freezer.
Right.
And I also include these lovely instructions because if you take care of these flaxseed warmers, they're going to last a long time. And so I just have some really good instructions about heating and taking care of them.
All right. Okay. Oh, and we have the last thing we have here are these little, what are they? Inhalers? Are they lip balm? Are they?
Okay, so I do
we
have
do
a
have-
couple things.
Okay.
Lip balm here, everyone loves lip balm. And when people buy my lip balm, they buy one for their car, they buy one for their coffee table, their end table, their bedside table, their purse. Men, this stuff is not just for women. This is for you as well. Like I said, I'm using my husband a lot because he loves my products. And I have friends that buy some of this stuff for their husbands. And so the lip balm, I've got a cocoa peppermint and a lavender peppermint.
Okay.
And it's completely natural.
And what's the base? Is the base honey or?
I have beeswax,
Okay.
coconut oil. Again, I use coconut oil in just about everything.
Okay.
Sweet almond oil, shea butter, pure essential oils. So that's all it is. And so
Awesome.
you know you're eating this when you put it on your lips. So
Right.
Yes.
And so and this one is better for you.
this is completely natural.
Good.
There's nothing in it
Good.
that could harm you unless you were allergic to one of the ingredients. That's what I tell people.
Okay. And the last but not least is.
These wonderful, I call them Aroma Inhalers, and
Okay.
they're, sniffers actually. And so what I did was I bought these cute little sniffers. These are my samples that I got out of my purse. Is they are good for headaches, and I've got one for nausea, and I've got one that's catered to
Really?
sinus congestion.
Oh my.
And I layer the essential oils in the wick inside.
Yeah.
And then I put the wick in there. There's nothing in this but essential oils. And it is designed for whatever that problem is. So for your headache, for sinus congestion, for
Wow.
nausea. And it does work. I try this stuff out before I start to sell it and before I promote it. Because it's important that it works. And so they're really neat. So you need to come over and try some of these out. I just got a bunch, an order for a bunch of these for Tennessee, and
Okay.
I'm making them like crazy. So,
All right.
yeah, so they're
Wonderful.
really good.
Well, we hope that everybody that watches this will stop by Willey Farms and pick up some of your products because
Yes.
they're in the. I can
Doesn't that
feel
feel
it.
nice?
That feels so nice. Yes.
And
very
everything in
good.
it, there's nothing chemical or synthetic.
No chemicals, just natural things.
Just natural things.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I think we've covered it all. Bobby, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Just natural things here at Willey Farms. Thank you, Bobby, for coming up with it.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you for having me.
Well, we started out our natural themed show with Bobby Grapes and all her wonderful products over there. Hope you'll stop by and check some of those out. Right now, I'm here with Thaddeus. Thaddeus works in the home accent department, and he's here to help me tell you about all the fun things that are coming up in the next couple months. Yes, the holidays are on the way. And Thaddeus, you can tell the folks that we have been unpacking and getting all kinds of things for
Yes.
for Christmas.
Yes, so much Christmas, and fall is obviously already on its way out.
Right, you can see we're surrounded by Halloween.
Yes.
And then that's quickly changing over to Thanksgiving. And of course, there's a lot of fall everywhere. Thanksgiving, we've got a lot of special things coming up for Thanksgiving because, as always, we can do some special orders like the fresh turkeys. And we get some other things from the deli. Do you remember what we get from the deli that they can do the orders? Things like the sweet potato casserole, yeah, and stuffing. The stuffing that we get out of the deli is awesome. And then, of course, Thanksgiving is a little early this year.
Yes.
And so that means our annual Christmas open house is a little early. When is that?
Yes, it'll be the Saturday before Thanksgiving, November 17th, and we will be fully decorated for Christmas already, and it'll be out here ready for you guys to look at.
And it's going to be so much fun. We
Yes.
have a lot of folks here. And so that's the annual Christmas open house. And then, of course, you have Thanksgiving, and then it's full speed ahead right into December for Christmas. And at Christmas, what's Christmas without
Santa.
Santa Claus? Exactly. So every Saturday and Sunday in December going up to Christmas, Santa comes by to visit with the kids, and that's always so much fun. He's got his own little room back there, and you bring your own camera, take a family picture. It's really awesome. Have you gotten your picture with Santa?
Of course.
Of course. Me too. So a lot of things for you to look forward to in the next couple months. Now, let's move on and continue on with our natural theme. We're going to make some black bean burgers. I'm here with Hayden. Hayden, thank you for helping me cook today.
My pleasure.
Well, we just we had a nice chat with Bobby Grapes and all her natural products, and I got to thinking that we hadn't done a vegetarian dish strictly or a vegan dish, and so that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to do a vegetarian burger, which essentially is a black bean burger. Now, you can make it completely vegan because, as you can see, we're using an egg in our burger. You can make it completely vegan by replacing the egg with, let me get my my cheat sheet here. You can do that with 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed and 3 tablespoons of hot water. Add that to the recipe as opposed to the egg, and your burgers are totally vegan. So let's get started. We've got 2 cups of black beans here, and you can get them dried and reconstitute them if you want to, but it works just as well having the black beans out of the can. And so, yep, get in there and you mash them up. So you've got 2 cups of the black beans in the bowl. We're mashing them up. We don't want them to be an absolute puree. I suppose if you wanted to, you could use a food processor or maybe a blender, throw them in there and just pulse it a little bit. That way it doesn't grind it up, because you need to have some of the beans that are still beans to hold everything together. So we'll get that, yep,
Just need some elbow grease.
Yeah, a little bit of elbow
we don't need
grease.
a food processor.
No.
I'm the food processor.
I have seen some people use a mashed potato masher or a ricer, which is even better because it has the smaller holes in it, and they get
Yeah.
in there and mash it up that way, and that works pretty well too. All right, how we doing? We doing pretty
Getting
good?
in there, yeah. I mean, what I started with a bunch of beans, and now I'm getting to this mashed.
A little bit of
into a
black
paste.
bean mush, sort of. All right. Can I see for a second here? All right. All right, let's see what we got. I think that might do it. Hayden, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, so now we need to add our other ingredients. And the first ingredient we're going to add, as we are getting our skillet warmed up, it's getting pretty hot. So I think we're doing pretty good here. So we've got a 1/4 cup of minced onion or grated onion. I suppose if you were really good at dicing, you could do it really small, but
Get it all in there?
just put it all in there. So that's a grated, and we use a red onion. So we get that all stirred up in there. Then we also have, this gives it just a little bit of a kick. It's a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder.
Okay.
So
that's a little
because
flavor.
black beans, they have a flavor, but you want a little bit more flavor in your slider. So we've got a 1/4 cup of chili powder.
Nice.
We'll put that in there. And of course, you can't have a recipe without some good pepper and salt. So
Every burger needs that.
yeah, so we'll put some of that in there. All right, we've got that stirred up. Let's see, we'll put the cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. It's got the seasoning already in it. It's a whole cup, because you have to have something to bind it all together. And that's also where the egg comes in. Now, I've been told that you should crack your egg in a separate bowl before you put it in your recipe, just in case you get some shells or something in there. But I think we did good.
All right, excellent.
I did good.
No unwanted crunch in there.
No unwanted crunch. So we've got our egg, 1 egg. And again, this is a vegetarian black bean burger. If you wanted it totally vegan, you would substitute that egg with some ground flaxseed and some hot water. And we will have that on the recipe that's available here at the recipe station. So we're getting that all together. There we go.
Ooh, I love the
right.
herbs that the breadcrumbs have are coming right out.
Well, there you go. We'll get it all in there. Scrape around the side there a little bit. Get that all incorporated into it. Let's get our eggshell out of the way. All right. Well, I think we've got all of our ingredients in our black bean slider. So now it's time to, they say if you could make like 4 really big burgers out of this. I did this earlier to test it out, and I got really 5 pretty good sized burgers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make up sliders. So they're a little bit smaller. So you dig in there, and I'll dig in here, and we'll put it in
Make
our
a little patty.
Yeah, make a little patty, good for a slider roll. And you can see how the breadcrumbs and the egg, it makes everything keep it together.
Nice.
And we've got our hot pan here, and
On they go.
in they go. There you go. We'll put a number of these sliders in here.
There we go.
There we go. Got some sizzle. And one more for me. That one might be a little bit big. Mine might be a little bit,
your burgers are bigger
Yeah.
than mine.
It might be, but I think they're all going to fit right in this
Yeah,
pan.
I'll take the center spot.
All right.
Right there in the
You
center.
put that in there. I'll put this one over here.
Nice.
And there we go. So we've got 3, 6, we got 7 sliders out of that one recipe. So we've got them in our hot skillet, and it'll be 4 minutes on each side. All right, so we've had our black bean sliders here in the skillet. We did put some olive oil in there. I have been hearing recently that olive oil for cooking is probably not your best choice. An alternate choice would be grapeseed oil. So you might want to consider that when you're making the recipe. 4 minutes on each side here in the medium-high skillet. And we've got the slider buns here. And we also, if you make a larger burger, we've got the sandwich thins, which is nice. You don't eat quite so much bread when you do it that way. But Hayden, why don't you cut up some sliced onion? As we were talking about that with this particular recipe, it tells you to plate it up with mayonnaise and some arugula lettuce and different things. But when I was thinking about it, I thought, you know, whatever you like on your burger, regular burger, is what you would put on your black bean burger. So what we've got here are some sliders, and we've got some different toppings to go on the sliders. So we've got ketchup, we've got mayonnaise, we got some lettuce, and of course we've got some wonderful, nice, fresh tomato. And Hayden is chopping up some more red onion. You can put a couple slivers of that on there. Well, this must have been mine because I made it big.
Oh, that's the big guy.
Oh, here's another big one. I see. I guess I just don't have a slider
A slider.
mentality. But plate them up, put them on the buns. Let's see. We got a couple more here. There we go. And one more. We needed a bigger plate. There we go. There we go.
These look gorgeous.
They look pretty good, don't they?
They got a
They
nice
look
little
pretty
brown
nice.
edge to them.
Pretty nice. Okay, so you're gonna fix one up the way you like it?
Yep. So I'm gonna grab one. I'll do it all up.
Okay. So I'll do mine the way I like to do burgers. And burgers for me, I guess, are pretty classic because I put ketchup. I do like tomato sometimes, but today I'm not going to do tomato, but I am going to put a little bit of red onion on here because I do like a little onion. So Hayden,
Yeah?
after I eat my slider, don't get too close.
Okay, okay. Whoa.
And I'm all about the pickle too. So if you like pickles, you can add a nice pickle there. Oh, you're going with the tomato and the lettuce and everything.
I can't stop. I'm doing it all.
Okay, well maybe I'll put some lettuce on there too, because I like that. Not a lot, but we'll put that on there. Of course, if you had a big leaf of lettuce, you could put that on there. Oh, going for the
Mayo.
mayonnaise. Wow. You do like a loaded burger,
I do.
don't you?
I don't stop.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
everything. Okay.
So there we go. We've got our black bean slider. We're ready. Ready for our taste test?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're ready. Our black bean sliders. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Okay, let's give it a try. Not bad at all. Pretty good. And you can taste the chili powder. You've got the chili powder in there. And of course, all your toppings.
It's got a great that the breadcrumbs help it get that crunch that like the edge of your burger would have. Mm-hmm. And then a great mix of all those different seasonings in there, like the onions are in there, the chili powder you put in there, but it's not overpowering.
And the
it's
nice
not,
black pepper, black cracked pepper.
and
that's
salt,
in there
and
as
that's
well.
Very
And then-
simplistic and just fantastic.
Right, and you put your toppings on there and you're good to go. So we
Oh,
hope
yeah,
that
no.
you give this recipe a try. It's really a nice alternative. If you're trying to cut back on beef, you don't have to cut out your red meat, but if you want to cut back but you still want to have a burger, try a black bean burger or a black bean slider. Pretty good.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, thank you, Hayden.
My pleasure.
Now remember, before we were talking about the egg substitute. Well, we do have an actual egg substitute. You don't have to do the ground flaxseed and the water. We have, what do we have there for you? There it is.
This is a egg replacer powder that it's a mix that you can use, so you don't have to gather different ingredients in order to make an egg substitute if you're trying to go into a vegan route. This is already done for you. It simply is just adding water, and then you have which is essentially an egg replacer. Everything that eggs do, this thing is going to do the exact same. It's made with potato starch, tapioca flour, a couple different things, and it's going to do all the same things that your egg's going to do.
There you go. And we were reading on the front that it is gluten-free, wheat-free, there's no preservatives in it, so there's no sugar added either. So there you go. If you don't want to do the other with the flaxseed in the water, we've got an egg replacer right there. Okay, I think we've covered it all. Hayden, thank you very much for your help today.
My absolute pleasure. It's a joy.
We hope that you'll try the recipe. Black bean sliders. I think we need to finish our sliders
Okay.
here, Hayden.
All right. Happily.
Happily. There we go. Enjoy. Well, thanks for watching today. Do appreciate it. I hope that you'll keep in touch with us on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram and Twitter, and we do have a YouTube channel that you can catch up on all these television episodes and a little bit more too, so you want to check that out. We're very easy to find right here on Route 13. If you're traveling from the north and you're traveling on Route 1, still just fine. Get off in Middletown at the 299 route exit and travel south on Route 13. If you're coming from the south, just come up and get off north of Smyrna, get on Route 13 north, and here we are. You can't miss us. 60,000 square feet of awesomeness right here. If you're not signed up for our newsletter yet, you can do that on our webpage. That's willeyfarms.com. And we certainly hope that you'll treat yourself to one of the wonderful products that Bobby showed you about today. And maybe you'll even try that black bean burger or black bean slider recipe. We'll have that for you here. I'm Donna Cavender. Thanks for watching. You have a great day.